Hello again, my contemplative kindergartners. It's Miss Chaniwa back to do some math with you again today. Today, I want us to start off with a game that I love to play with the kindergartners at my school. It's called Green Light, Red Light, and it's really easy. Green light means go. I want you to start counting at the number where you see a green light. Red light means stop. I want you to stop counting when you get to the number that you see a red light above. Now, don't let Miss Chaniwa trick you. I gave you a number path all the way from 1 to 20, but you're not going to count all of those numbers. On this first one, what number are you going to start counting at? 2, because that's where you see your green dot. And where will you stop counting? 11, because that's where the red light is. Are you ready? Green light. Nope, we don't say 12, we stop at 11. All right, that was pretty easy. Miss Chaniwa was gonna try to trick you now. Do you see your green light and your red light numbers? Ready? Green light. I thought I'd trick you, but that was still too easy for you. All right, I want you to try not looking if you don't have to. So if you don't need to look at the screen, I want you to just look at what are your green and your red light numbers, and then you can close your eyes or turn around so that you can't see the number path. Now do you see your green light and your red light numbers? Miss Chaniwa's done something very interesting. Let's see if I'll trick you. Ready? Green light. And 5. Did you notice that you had to count backwards? Yeah, my green light number is further to the right on my number path than my red light number. That means my green light number is bigger and I've got to count back to get to my red light number. If you understood that, kiss your brain. Ready for another one? Now, Miss Chaniwa has taken the numbers out of the number path. Can you still do it? Yeah, you can. Ready? Green light. Did you stop? Good job. Stopped at 3. Last one. Ready? Green light. Awesome work. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did a fantastic job. Before we jump into our lesson for today, I'd like to do a couple of games with counting the math way. If you saw my videos before, then you've seen this before. But if not, counting the math way is an awesome way for you to see how the numbers grow and remember their order. Because just like our number path, our numbers are going to go up as we move from left to right. It's also a great way for you to see parts and wholes, which is what our lesson today is about. I'll show you a couple of those games after we practice. I'd like for you to mirror me. That means I want you to do what you see me doing. We always start counting the math way on our left pinky. Ready? This is 1. 2. Keep counting. That's 2. Really want you to see how that 6 looks. Good. Then it's a little weird. Count with me. Ooh, this one's hard to do with your fingers. Let's practice it a little bit. Awesome. So this is 10. Okay. Let's practice showing me the math way. That way we know what these numbers are supposed to look like. Starting off easily, show me 1. Good. Close them up. Show me 3. Close them up. Show me 5. Close them up. Show me 7. Close them up. Show me 2. Close them up. Show me 10. Close them up. Show me 9. That one's the tricky one. Close them up. Show me 4. Close them up. And show me 8. Very nice. Now I'll show you how you can use this to help you with your parts and wholes. The first way that you can do this is with a game called 10 and tuck. So I'm going to tell you to show me a number. I want you to show me the math way. Then we're going to tuck one and make a number sentence based on what we see. Let's start off pretty easy. Show me 4, the math way. I want you to tuck 1, the math way. Now I want you to look at the fingers that are still up and make a number sentence based on what you see. I see that 3 and 1 make 4. Go ahead and try it. 3 and 1 make 4. Very good. Let's close them up again. This time, show me 6. And tuck one down. Good. Now tell me the sentence. 5 and 1 make 6. Ready for the next one? Show me 10. Tuck one down. Ready? And make. Very nice. 9 and 1 make 10. Let's do one more. Do you want an easy one or a tricky one? Oh, you're always up for the challenge. I will give you a tricky one. Show me 8. And tuck. Tell me the sentence. Very nice. You may have noticed that that's also a lot like counting on, which I'm sure you've practiced with your teachers at school. So if you notice that, awesome. Now let's play another game. It's going to be very similar, but this time I'll just keep it to one hand. I'll just keep it to 5. But I'm going to tell you to tuck more than one finger. And we're still going to make our number sentence based on what we see. So let's start with 5. That one's pretty easy to show. Show me 5. Excellent. I want you to tuck 2. Now we'll tell the sentence. I see 3 that are still up and 2 that I tucked. And I know that my whole was 5. So I would say 3 and 2 make 5. All right, are you ready? Close it up, just one hand this time. Show me 2 the math way. Good, tuck 1. And tell me the sentence. 1 and make. Fantastic. Close it up. Show me 4 the math way. Good. Tuck 3. Interesting. Ready for the sentence? And make. Very nice. Would you like to do one more? All right, close it up. Show me 3. Tuck 0. Very nice. If you tuck 0, you don't tuck any. That means it stays the same. Now tell me my sentence. And make 3 and 0 make 3. Awesome work. All right, we're going to be working with parts and wholes to 5 again today. By the end of today, I want you to be able to say, I can find missing parts in a set up to 5. Ooh. Here are some words that we all need to know what they mean because Miss Chaniwa is going to use them a lot today. The first one is part. A part is some, but not all of a thing or group. So when we look at this basket of apples, part of them are red. The other word you're going to hear a lot today is whole. When you have the whole, you have all of a thing or group. If you look at the apple basket again, the whole basket is filled with apples. Here are some questions to keep in mind as you are doing your work with me today. Think to yourself, what do I know about the whole? What do I know about the parts? And how does knowing the whole help me tell the parts? Today, we'll play a game called I Wish I Had. Each game board is going to say, I wish I had, and tell me a whole that I wish that I had. It will also show me part of those counters on a 5 frame. My job is to tell the other part, the missing part, to get to the whole that I wish I had. It will look something like this. I wish I had 3. Let me see what part I already have. I see 1, 2. 2 and how many make 3? If you know it, hold it in your brain. We'll figure it out together. I've got a dot here that I'll put in to see if that makes 3. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I've got my whole that I was wishing I had. How many did I have to put onto my 5 frame to get to a whole of 3? Yes, I had to put 1 more dot. So I had 2 dots and 1 dot to make 3 dots. Fantastic. I need to fill in the blank here. The question asks me, I need more counters. How many more counters? 1, because 2 and 1 makes 3. Fantastic. Let me write in my answer now. 1. Want to see another one? Okay. I wish I had 3. Okay, my whole is going to be 3. What is the part that I already have? 1. So let's figure out how many I need to make 3. I can use this 5 frame that I already created to help me know when to stop. When my 5 frame I'm working with now looks like the one I already made, I'll know I have 3. So let me put 1, 2 dots. And now my 5 frames have the same number in them. That's 3. So what were my parts? I started with, and I needed how many more? And my whole now is very good. Let me write that down on my page. Now it's your turn. Finish these 2 boxes for I wish I had 3. I'll wait for you. Finish up your thinking. We'll come back together in 10 seconds. Were you careful, kindergartners? Let's check and see. I wish I had 3. My whole is 3. What is the part that I'm starting with? 0. And how many were missing? How many more do I need to make 3? You're right. 0 and 3 make 3. Let's check this one. I wish I had 3. So my whole is, and I'm starting with, so I need how many more? That's right. 2 and 1 make 3. And look, there are more. Now we're going to do, I wish I had 4. So you're going to do the same work, but this time I need to make 4. Let me show you one, and then I'll let you do the rest. I wish I had 4. I'm starting with how many? You're right. I'm starting with none, and the number for that is 0. So I'm starting with 0, and I want to have 4. That means I'm going to have to make this whole thing from nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got 4. How many more counters did I need to put onto my page so that I would have a whole of 4? You're right. My missing part was all of the red counters. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 and 4 make 4. Can you keep going? Use this same thinking to finish the rest of I wish I had 4. You've got 1 minute left to work. Finish up your thinking. We'll come back together in 10 seconds. All right, captivating kindergartners. Now let's try it with 5. I wish I had 5. Let's do one together and then I'll let you work on your own. I wish I had 5. How many am I starting with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My first part is 5. How many more counters do I need to put on here in order for me to get to 5? None. I'm already at 5. Do you know the number that means none? Exactly. It's 0. So I need 0 more counters to make 5 because 5 and 0 makes a whole of 5. Keep going, kindergartners. Can you finish the rest of the questions on the page? I'll wait for you. You've got 1 minute left to work. Finish up your thinking. We'll come back together in 10 seconds. Okay, my clever kindergartners. Miss Janiwa told you that at the end of today, I want you to be able to say, I can find missing parts in a set up to 5. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Can you find missing parts? Yeah, you can. I hope everyone gave me a thumbs up. If not, if you're still a little confused, that's okay. You can ask your parents or teacher for more help with this. We have done a lot of thinking about parts and wholes this week. I'd like for us to take a moment now and think about all the thinking we've been doing. If there is another person in the room, I want you to turn and talk to them. If not, Miss Chaniwa will stay right here and listen while you tell me your thoughts. The first question I want us to think about is, how does knowing the parts help us to figure out the whole? Interesting. So if we have parts, we can put them together and count on to figure out the whole. Very nice. What about how does knowing the whole help us to figure out the parts? So if we know the whole and at least one of the parts, then we can figure out the other part by counting on or some other strategy. Cool. Last question. Are there any wholes that you already know the parts in your mind without counting? Which ones are the easiest for you to remember? For Miss Chaniwa, it's really easy to remember my parts when one of my parts is 0 because my other part is just the whole. So like 0 and 2 is 2. That's really easy for me. It's also pretty easy for me to remember my parts and my whole if one of my parts is 1 because that's like counting on or counting back. So if I have 4 and one of my parts is 1, I can just count back and know the other part is 3. Ready for a challenge? Let's play the same game, but using a bigger frame. This time, you can use a 10 frame. It looks like this. With a grown-up's help, find a bigger piece of paper or cardboard that you can use over and over again. Miss Shaniwa's got this stacks of bacon that I'm gonna cut up and make a 10 frame on the inside by drawing a line in the middle and 4 lines in the inside. Then you can collect different groups of objects from around your house and play I Wish I Had up to 10. Do you notice any patterns when you're looking for partner numbers? What patterns do you notice about the parts that make up these numbers? Thank you so much for all of your fantastic mathematical thinking today. If you haven't already, give your brain a big kiss. I'm really glad that we got to work together today. I hope to see you again soon.